everybody, this is Stacy. I have another mini album share for you today. This one is made with Graphic 45 Steampunk Debutante. This is the Deluxe Collector's Edition, and here's the album. So this is kind of a wild mini and obviously steampunk themed, so there are tons of gears here, there, and everywhere. I took the Tim Holtz 3D texture fade embossing folder that is called Mechanics, I believe. Yes, it is called Mechanics. What I did was I aged the front of the book to make it look like, let's see if I can get this without the glare, to make it look like aged copper. And I do have a video for that on my Instagram, on my IGTV, in case you are interested in learning that technique for a future project. And lots of gears that I had in my stash, different little things, chain, there's some little bling. And so this is in 2 layers, this cover. The first layer here is the green, the second layer is the copper, the more coppery color here. And what I did was I embossed the impression again, and I just cut these pieces out so you can kind of see that. So these chains, we're going to take these little chains off, and that way we can open this book up. So at first it opens up this way, and you know, lots of transparency because I like transparency. So it opens up this way. So what we have here, this is a Tim Holtz on the edge die. This is called Steampunk. And so this whole thing comes out. And then you can put a nice 5x7 picture here in the front of the book. So we're gonna go ahead and close that up, and then we're gonna open it this way. So the first part of the cover actually opens. And then we're gonna close that and we're gonna open it this way. And we'll start here. That light is so bright. I had to put paper in here because this was catching on this little door here. So the first thing we have is a nice pocket on this side. So this hand is cut out from the papers and it just moves on that little gear. It spins. And I'm gonna take this wax thread, some more gears here that I had in my stash. And then this goes up, and this is a nice gusseted pocket, so it opens kind of wide so we can get lots of goodies in here. This is a little slider, so it opens this way. And then it's a booklet and blank on the inside, so you can write on this, you can put pictures on this, you can do whatever. I'm gonna throw that back in here. Over on this side, this first little, this first page. So again, this is the Tim Holtz 3D embossing folder. It is our texture fade embossing folder, I guess. Again, I did the copper technique on here. I can't remember what this one is called, but you can see it looks like the metal panels. If you're looking for it, just look for Tim Holtz 3D texture fades. It'll pop up, but it does look like it's kind of welded metal. And same thing here on the corners. This is another 3D texture fade. The small, it's a round, what do you call it? Like a medallion type of thing, and it comes in 2 different sizes. So this just opens up this way, and then opens up again this way. And again with the Steampunk on the edge die from Tim Holtz. So there's a pocket here with a photo mat. And then this opens up. If I can get it open, there we go. So on this side, oh gosh, the light's terrible. On this side, more transparency. So I took one of the card cutouts from the paper collection and I cut out the center with a razor knife. And then this flips up, and I did the same thing on this one. So now you can see all the way through it. But you can put a picture facing up and a picture facing down, so when you flip it up, it's facing the right way. This is cut out from the paper collection. And over here, this is like a half a half a page, but it's a pocket page, so it has a couple photo mats in it. That just slides in there. You can see what that looks like. Then I cut this guy out from the paper collection, and he is held down with a magnet, and he flips open. And this is another card cut out from the papers, and this is just a frame. You can slide a picture in here. He goes like that. And then we'll close that up, and let's see, we'll go this way. So this opens up this way. We come over here and have a pocket here. And this little piece of this pocket opens like that. So you can put a picture here, write a note, hide something, do whatever. There's a couple of tags in the pocket cut out from some of the leftover paper. And then over here on this side, a nice spot for a photo, and there is a little circle cut out here with these two lovely people. So we're going to come over to the back side of this page, and this is a slider here. So there is a balloon that pops up out of the slider, and a fussy cut little butterfly and stuck it in some transparency there. And then this opens up, and on this side we have one of the chipboard tags as a little swing tab with another gear and a little brad that actually looks like a little nut or bolt. And so this pops open this way, and you can see this lady here. And we come over here, and this opens up like this. So we have a nice room for a photo here, and you see this little fella here. There's a magnet here, and as you pull him out, there's a bird on his head. And I did take some colored pencils. I kind of wanted this to look have a little more depth to it. So I colored the bird, and I colored him in a little bit, gave him some rosy cheeks. So that closes up. So we come to this side, and so we have the same kind of door on this side here. And then, so it opens up again. On this side, I put these, I have these little extra cutouts, and so you can slide a picture underneath here if you wanted to put a picture there and have that peeking through the window instead. And again, it flips open. Oops. And Tim Holtz on the edge die. There is a pocket here. Let's see, can I lay that down now? Yeah, okay. Okay, I made a tag out of her because I thought she looked like a tag. And then photo mat here, blank on the back. And so this page opens up this way. And this flips down like this. And there's a couple little things tucked into the pocket here. That is from the paper collection, and this actually moves. I hinged it just for fun, something to do. So that just goes back in the pocket here. On this half page, I have made a little area to hold tags. I made a couple little tags. It goes in here. And then the photo mats. And you can see this one. Sorry, there's the glare again. Hope I don't tip it up. I have a bright light. So on this side, there is a belly band on this page. You can stick a photo, you know, full size. These will hold like 5x7 photos, just trimmed down a little bit on these pages. And then here is a little photo mat here, and I did put some transparency in there. I like the transparency on these better than the other way. I think it gives it a more finished look, but it doesn't matter if you don't have it. Just, you know, don't use it. Cut it out and you know, do your creation. It doesn't matter. That's just what I like to do, and I happen to have a bunch of the transparency because I found it at a thrift store. So this opens up this way, and again here, oh man, this is just gonna give you a glare everywhere, isn't it? This transparency lifts up, so you can put a photo under here, like so. So, and I like this too. I'm gonna I'm gonna use this in more albums, I think. I may do a whole album just with some kind of page that has this kind of technique in it. On this side, just another page. So I took the Tim Holtz on the edge die and I cut out some gears out of the flower paper, a little butterfly, I cut her out of the paper. This is not a pocket. I just wanted to kind of carry the stripes over this way, make everything just matchy-matchy, you know. So we close that up, and then we're gonna come over here on this side, here. And here is like a frame I made, and this is all open. So there can be pictures put under there. And then again, another frame cut out from the card collection, or the cards that are in the collection, I should say. I cut her out, put her on the side of the frame. Oh, here, we'll just do this. Okay, so finally, for the very middle, we have this little guy. This kind of pulls out this way. And then we have a little pop and slide deal, like a slider here. So there can be a picture that is put here. And then this pops up like so. You can see this is one of the cards from the paper. And then this is a waterfall, but it's a little different. So it opens like this, and then it opens like this, and then it opens like this. And you can put a larger photo here, and these all have photo mats in them. So there's tons of room for pictures in here. You know, you can do small pictures front and back, plus the photo mats front and back. And I didn't cut the back side out, which I should have done. The little notch for your hands. And also, I have a tip for you. I have a tip for you, because you know, you learn from doing. So don't forget to cut your notches out. That's one tip. So what I did is you know how I like to do kind of the one page on each side kind of thing. So what I did was I went to offset these pages, and I offset them a little too much. So this one's too far forward. This one is kind of okay. But when I built my pages, see, that gets caught here. That's why I had the paper in. When I built my pages, I actually stacked up too much stuff on the top page, too close to the hinge. So it does not lay flat and will pull the spine. And you know, if you don't prop it up on something, it's going to eventually fatigue the paper. So my recommendation to you is, for those of you that are maybe newer, or if it's something that you haven't thought of, because maybe you haven't built a large page. I mean, you can see this is a pretty substantial page. Don't stack a bunch of stuff front ways. If I had to do this over again, and I'm going to make this a little different, because I like the way my base pages lay out. I would put the different elements on several different pages. So there would be, I don't know, like 4 pages here with the different elements put in. You know, one would have the flip and the pocket. One would have the fold out. The other one would have this fold out on this side, you know, that type of thing. That is what I would do. So just something to look out for. Oh, let me show you. I just did the gears on the side, and then the advertisements on the back. If you want to know how to make the base pages for these, I will have a tutorial for that. I actually stopped and filmed that so you could see, because I was afraid somebody's going to ask me, and then I would forget how I did it, and then I have to go back and and try and refigure it out all over again. But anyways, so I have that, and I will post that very soon. And yeah, so that's it. So you guys have a great rest of your week. Today is Thursday, and the weekend's coming. Have a great weekend, and I will see you back here real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.